Hello and welcome to the Red Apple Reading Training video on student login and navigation. I'm going to give you an overview of how a child logs in and navigates through the online reading program. This information, along with more details about each level and its activities, can be found in the user guide. Okay, let's log into the online reading program. On the website, there's a child login button at the top. The child enters their username and password that you created in the account dashboard and presses the login link. The first screen they see is the level selection screen, where they choose which level to enter. If you decide to turn off access to a level, that part of the screen will be grayed out and the child can't access it. When the child first enters a level, there is a short intro video that plays. After several logins, the child might decide to simply skip this video by clicking the skip button to go directly into the level.
Choose a place to play.
Unlike the other two levels, Level A has an open format where the child can explore different areas. You can read about these different areas in the user guide or the scope and sequence. The Go Back button with the arrow and door takes you back to a previous screen. The purple Music button allows a user to turn down the background music in an activity if needed. The blue question mark will replay the audio instructions that were given in case a child needs them repeated.
Then we'll go inside.
I click on an activity. In some activities, there's actually a refresh button over in the menu to start the activity over again if needed. In the ABC tent, there is also a button to change the letter in the activity without having to return to the balloons at the front. To exit from an area, simply click the Go Back button.
Pick an activity to play.
Once you are on the main screen, click the same button to exit back to the level choice screen, and then you can log out if needed. Now let's take a quick peek at Level B to show you how different the format is. Here's the intro video. We're going to skip it. This level has 50 lessons on 2 maps, and each number on the map is a link to a lesson. After 5 lessons, there's a unit review with a story to read to practice new concepts. By default, the lessons are locked, and each lesson and unit needs passed with at least 80% for the next lesson to unlock. Once a lesson is passed, the blue number on the map turns white. In each activity, there are navigation buttons in the menu on the left side. In addition to the Go Back, Music, and Replay audio buttons that we saw in Level A, there are also buttons for each activity in the lesson down below. Once an activity has been played, it gets a green check mark and the next activity is unlocked. There's a video icon representing the video at the beginning of each lesson. The practice activities each have a game controller icon, and the review, which is the activity that requires 80% to pass, has the paper and pencil icon and is the last activity in a lesson. Level C has the same basic lesson structure with 75 lessons and 3 island maps like this one. This level doesn't have locks on the map. The lessons just can't be clicked on until the previous lesson has been passed. Lessons already started will have a red background instead of black, and when the lesson has been completed and passed, the number turns white on the map. The menu in the lessons is the same as Level B, with all of the icons on the left. In this case, the activities have already been completed once. You can see by all the green check marks. So for example, if a student didn't pass the lesson the first time and the next lesson is still locked, the student can navigate back into the lesson and directly to the lesson review to retake the quiz by clicking that button. When finished, click Go Back, then exit out of Level C and log out of the reading program. That's the end of our video on student login and navigation. If you still have questions, please take a look at the user guide or email us anytime for helpful US-based customer support. The email is support@redapplereading.com.